Hi, it's Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Sunday, August 9th, 2026. It's a day when both lights, sun and moon, are in their strengths, in their rulerships. Let me explain. The sun today is at 17 degrees of grand and glorious fire sign Leo, always in the gold, when a planet, particularly the sun, is in the sun-ruled sign of Leo, because gold is associated with the sun. And today I am in a white shirt here because it symbolizes the moon. The moon is now moving during the pre-dawn hours into its home sign as well, which is the ultra-sensitive, often moody, but generally nurturing water sign of Cancer. So we have, the pale light of the moon symbolized by the white shirt here. The moon moves into Cancer at 12:46 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:46 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:46 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So the lights, as they are called, when they are both in their rulerships, are doubly strong. So this is a particularly important period over the next 2.5 days or so, when both elements, sun and moon, are in their strength, and it comes just before a big solar eclipse on Wednesday. So this is a particularly powerful moment. Not particularly easeful, but particularly powerful. The moon doesn't make a major aspect until morning, when the moon at 2 degrees of Cancer makes a hard squared 90-degree angle to Venus, a planet of love and affection, beauty, the arts, and general harmony of life. And we can't forget money as well, but general sweetness, as she is sitting at 2 degrees of Libra, which happens to be Venus's ruling sign as well. So we have no less than 3 planets in their rulerships right now. This is a craving for sweets. So whether it's, physical sweets, or whether it's that, extra little donut after breakfast, you have a craving this morning. 5:11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:11 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. A couple of hours later, the moon makes an awkward angle from 4 degrees of Cancer to Pluto, the Lord of concentrated power and transformation, if we face down those issues, at 4 degrees of Aquarius. This is awkward. This isn't particularly nice. Be careful not to get into power issues with people at this time. 7:15 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 3:15 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And that comes along with the moon still at 4 degrees of Cancer in a hard square, 90-degree angle to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions, but also illusion, delusion, and confusion, sitting at 4 degrees of Aries, and that occurs only 15 minutes later. 7:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 3:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So if you thought you could get away with a power issue, maybe not. Things may turn bad quickly, so don't even try it. Just be careful around that period. Now, we mentioned that there are 3 planets in their rulerships, but there's another planet that changes signs today as well, and that is Mercury, which we mentioned just recently turned direct in Cancer. It is now moving into grand and glorious fire sign of Leo, and that occurs 9:28 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:28 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 5:28 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So we've got now both Sun and Mercury in Leo. So, leadership is good under those kinds of aspects, but also a lot of arrogance and just a lot of people spouting off. So guess what we're in for here? And we have a big eclipse coming up. Also, a new moon, big solar eclipse in a few days on Wednesday. So a lot of bombast coming up here. Mercury tonight at 0 degrees of Leo makes a hard squared 90-degree angle to Chiron, called the Wounded Healer, which is sitting at 0 degrees of Taurus. That finishes off the night for us. 10:16 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:16 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:16 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time, which basically means don't get into it with people today or tonight, because issues just may come up. So it's one of those days in which there's a whole lot of emotion and flow and power going on, but you want to be able to use it carefully. Even if it's a nice, peaceful Sunday, there may be lots of underlying issues flying about. So easy does it today. I'm Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website. Please do. starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy today, no matter what.